What's up, nail geeks? Today I have Sassy Sauce Polish quad Polish Con exclusives to show you guys today. There is a VIP polish, an exclusive, and two limited editions. I do want to take a moment and thank you guys so much for the interaction and the engagement on my Polish Con series. I actually have gotten several emails as to when I'm going to continue this series throughout this week, and I can't thank you guys so much for just the overall love I've been getting lately. So without further ado, let's get started. First up is Whose Party is the Room In? This one will be 11. This is the Polish Con exclusive limited edition. So there's only 60 bottles, that's 60 bottles made, and it will not be restocked. So the official description is a shifty metallic blurple, that's blue to purple, with a red shimmer and sneaky crystal shifty flakies. So the formula on this one feels just a little bit slightly jelly, but it does build up very nicely on the nail. It's super glowy and just very, very flattering. So I would describe the color on this one as a sapphire blue. It does have a very strong purple undertone to it, and in person, in bright lights, you'll mostly see that blue color, but on angles, you'll definitely see it shift over to a lovely purple on here. The flakes in here come up as a variety of colors. I'm seeing pinks and greens and aquas and a little bit of gold in here. They are of the smaller variety, so they do just give you a really nice rainbowy type of depth overall. For opacity on this one, I'm going to say 2 to 3 coats, and you're going to be just fine. I had no problems whatsoever with the flakes laying down. They picked up nice and easy for me on the bottle, and after top coating I had no texture whatsoever. So this is what I would classify, in my opinion, as a duochrome. So it definitely shifts from that purple to blue. Now on very extreme angles, that purple does get a little bit more vibrant. Definitely, I feel like this one's going to flatter just about any skin tone. As you're seeing here, it is just slightly cool toned, so it really just pops. Like I said, on any skin tone, I can see this looking fantastic. Next up is Gator Glam. This is the VIP polish. So official description is a golden shimmery lime green packed with colorful crystal shifty flakies. The formula on this one has a bit of a slightly crelly feel to it, but it does build up quickly again. For opacity, I'm going to say between 2 and 3 coats here as well, depending on your application type. This is a lovely, vibrant green. On my monitor here, I am seeing it as what I would interpret as color accurate. It's definitely a lime green, and it's almost, and I say almost, like italicized through my voice. Got a slight chartreuse lean to it, so there is a little bit of a yellowy undertone to it, but it's a very vibrant grassy green in my opinion. Now this one does have a lot of golden shimmer to it, which is probably what I'm interpreting as that yellowy lean to it, and those flakes come off in lots of different types of greens. I'm seeing green, a little bit of blue, and some gold peppered throughout here. Overall, really nice crelly. At least I'm classifying it as a crelly just based on how it felt on the brush strokes. Builds up really nicely, and this is another one that I could see flattering any skin tone. So even though it is a bit of a warmer type of bright green, it still popped really nicely on me, as you're seeing here on that full hand shot. So definitely a green that I think anybody could pull off. Next up, we have Who Dat. This is the Polish Con NOLA limited edition. This is one of 2 LEs. Official description is a black thermal jelly with a golden coppery shimmer that fades to clear and leaves behind some super shifty duochrome shifting flakies. So this one does have a bit of a slightly lighter formula to it, but on polishes like this, I will say that that is absolutely necessary given how loaded with shimmer it is. So on the cold state, it is what I would consider like a charcoal black. It definitely builds up to a stronger black, but given the shimmer in here, it does have a touch of a almost smoked out black appearance. So I do want to note that with this type of thermal, this one was very reactive to temperature change. So as you're seeing here, it's changing as soon as I'm putting it on my nail. And I think right here you're seeing a good depiction of what it looks like in the cold state. So really warm. The shimmer comes off as a super rich reddish copper, and overall just really nice coverage on that second coat. So on thermals like this, I tend to get a little tripped up on, okay, how opaque is it? Because the warm state is bordering on almost completely colorless, but in very hot state, it'll be a little more clear, and then in that medium state, in between transitioning between hot and cold, you'll see it that like a smoked out gray appearance. So once again, super strong shimmer here. It mostly comes off as a copperish reddish color, and on extreme angles you'll see it go over to a nice golden color. The flakes in here, I'm seeing they shift from reds to greens to golds, very pretty. And as you're seeing here on the warm state with my ultra high-tech hair dryer technique, just a lovely smoked out appearance. Next, we have the second limited edition for PolishCon. This is Mask On, Mask Off. So official description is a royal purple thermal with a golden red shimmer. When the mask comes off, aka the warm state, the purple fades to clear and the festive shifty duochrome flakies pop. So this was another very reactive thermal for me, just a really fun color. For opacity on this, I'm going to say between 2 and 3 coats. Personally, I would go in with a third very thin coat, so 3 thin coats to really exploit those flakies to make a pond effect and have that shimmer like super pop. The formula on this one does have a really nice, very buttery, stays where you put it type of formula, as you're seeing here. Definitely enables me to make those nice tight lines against my cuticles, and that cold state is a very vibrant, really pretty, flattering, like a cool toned purple that is warmed up by the shimmer. So the shimmer is coming off very strong as a pinkish type of red, and the cool state is what I would consider a bit of almost like a very pale lavender, almost flirting with a baby blue. Just very pretty. Now this one, I want to say that the flakes I had no problems with. They behaved very nicely for me. And as you're seeing here, once again with the high-tech hairdryer technique, just insanely reactive on the brush strokes and what have you. I was having very easy transition on it. So I would personally describe this one as a rich royal purple to flirting with a light blue, very pale light blue on the warm state. Now the 2 thermals will be on the PolishCon Ferry Service site, and they will both be 11. Once again, the VIP polish is exclusive to those who have a VIP bag ticket, and whose party is the room in, which is that first polish I showed you guys, is limited to only 60 bottles made. So that will be available at PolishCon, the actual show. So I will definitely break all of this down below for you guys, and as well as my blog post, so you can see some additional swatches of these pretties, and as well as the ferry service, so you guys can check that out. Wish listing should be opening very soon on that site, and I'll link that so you guys can see that. And the opening for the ferry service will start on April 6th, which is when PolishCon is. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.